Alright, let's go. Hopefully that sucker doesn't bust up in here again. 3, 2. What's good, vlogger? Welcome back to another...
Yo, dude, I just saw the... Oh, my fault, bro. I didn't know.
Do I need to start praying for you to just stay out? Just for like 5 minutes?
Dog, I didn't know if he was recording or not.
Why are you in here, dog?
I was bored, and I wanted to...
Okay, but it doesn't get you an excuse to come in and interrupt me, dog.
Alright, well, I just was checking.
I've been away for several months, and every single time I've tried to start recording something, you come up in here and bust up in here with something stupid to say. So what is it this time, huh?
Dude, I just saw this crazy video, and lunch is ready. So if you want to come up...
Okay. Give me like 5 minutes, and I'll be alright, okay?
Alright, my fault. I didn't know.
Alright, G. Hey, before you close the door,
Huh?
next time, knock.
Alright.
Freaking idiot. Oh my god, alright, start over. It's been a long time since I've made a video, and this will see the light of day. It will. This video will reach YouTube, and it will be there. I have depression. That's the first thing you need to know. I didn't think I'd ever tell YouTube that, but I do, and I don't want to touch on it too much other than the fact that the past couple months have been really rough for me, and I've just had a lot going on. Some of those things include quitting my job at Outback because I didn't feel like I was getting paid enough, and I've been on the job search ever since. Luckily, 2 days ago, I landed a job at Target, so we're chilling. My hair is changed, got a haircut, and it's shorter now, but the only reason I did that is because I wanted to kind of not just transform myself mentally, but transform myself physically, and that includes learning about self-love and self-care, which we'll touch on more in a little bit, but also I was in a slump, a really bad slump, and I didn't want to keep the same look going into another phase of my life. And I'll go back to that hairstyle eventually, but for right now, I wanted to try something different and just kind of kick it old school with the old haircut. Back in the 2019 days, man. Good old days. Junior year, high school, theater nerd. 100%. And that's when my confidence was at its peak. And that's kind of something I wanted to remind myself of when I got my haircut. But yeah, I just felt like doing something different. And originally I just asked them to cut it shorter, but it ended up kind of looking this way, which was bizarre to me. And then I just realized, you know, maybe they did it or it happened for a reason. So I just kept it the way that it is now. I have also been, what else was I gonna say? I was in a relationship, grammar, and let me tell you about this girl. I met this girl back in October. That's when Halloween is, right? I think that's when Halloween is. It's gotta be when Halloween is. My family clowned on me for saying it was in November, so it has to be in October. That's like... I'm really having a hard time, because like, wait, Thanksgiving is in November, Halloween is in October, right? I think that's right. If it's not, then whatever, man. Editing, pop it up somewhere in the corner, but I should be good to go. But yeah, I met this girl back in the day before Halloween, actually, at one of my good friend Natalie's birthday party. It was a fantastic party, probably one of the best parties I've attended in a long time. And I don't go to many parties now because I dropped out of college and I'm back at my house. I'm living in my parents' basement, and I can't complain. It's a great place to live, and I, don't have to do much around here. I did get a job though, so I'm gonna be up and out soon. At work, obviously, but I met this girl, and it's gonna sound cliche, but this girl I met She is unlike anybody I've ever met in my life. And she just kind of had a way with understanding me, especially since I was going through a lot and my depression was really at its peak during that time. But we talked for a few months and then we ended up dating. So I don't want to say too much because a lot of this is personal information, but I just feel like it's kind of important to the story. Basically, things were going well, and then all of a sudden we decided maybe we're not ready for that right now. So she made the executive decision that we should split up and do our own thing for a little while. So that's kind of what initiated this whole thing and this whole video, what I want to talk about self-love. And it's gonna be, I think that was gonna be like self-love, or my I don't want to say my return because that sounds like extravagant when this is just me in my bedroom at 12 o'clock at night. But yeah, I've been learning about myself for the past 3 weeks, and it's been interesting, but it's also been probably one of the best things I've ever invested my time into ever. And I feel as if my confidence, like I said earlier, I was at peak confidence in high school my junior year, and I feel like my confidence is like right here, just a sliver below it. But man, once I reach that point, I'm gonna go up. But yeah, I just I met this girl and she was great, and there's something special about her. But you know, you gotta, I read a quote, I think it was like, life has to pull you back in order for you to move forward. So that's kind of like the way I think about it. And you know, I you know, continue to think about her, and it's a motivation of mine, but also another motivator is just the fact that I feel 1,000 times better than I felt when, you know, say 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was in a really dark spot. I was not feeling fantastic. I was feeling the worst of the worst, and I was having a really hard time, having a lot of dark thoughts, and I've been attending counseling every 2 weeks. Shout out to my counselor. He's watching this video right now. I know he is because I'm going to send it to him, and he asked me to. So shout out to my counselor because he's helped me a ton. And, you know, I'm just trying to do what he's telling me to do, and also kind of put my own spin on it. And it's been working wonders. I cannot even explain to you how fantastic it feels to have a clear mindset, especially at night, because I used to have terrible insomnia. I could not sleep to save my life. I'm telling you that with my complete full honesty. Nighttime was my worst enemy, and I was convinced of it. There was something about nighttime where I was hurt because I felt alone after we parted ways, and that made me feel bitter, and I said rash things, and it was not good, and I owe her, not only her, but a lot of other people, an apology. And if you're watching this and I said something dumb, I'm sorry, and I am trying to do better, and so far it's working, which is good. But yeah, I've been kind of doing my own thing. I've been waking up. Let me tell you about my routine. We're going to talk about self-care a little bit now. Like I said, my routine basically consists of waking up earlier than I usually do. I'm like a very deep sleeper, and when I stay up late and have really bad insomnia, I usually tend to sleep in until like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, or even worse, probably like 2 or 3 or 4 even sometimes. It's crazy. It was super unhealthy. And now I try to wake up around 8:30 into 9 o'clock. I roll out of bed. First thing I do is go take a shower, because I was telling my counselor yesterday morning, I was like, dude, there is something about waking up, and even if you're clean as a whistle, there's something about getting up and getting in the shower, and when water touches the surface of your skin, you just feel alive. It is crazy. maybe that's like primitive stuff, you know, that's common knowledge. But I'm telling you, the way I express it and the way it feels to me, especially after coming out of such a dark place, another quote for you is, you have to see the dark times to appreciate the light times, you know what I mean, the bad times to the good times. But that is a perfect summary of the way that things have been. And you know, I've just been very grateful for the people who have helped me get to this point. Not only my parents, but my counselor, the girl, if she's watching this, I'm doing better, and I hope we can talk soon. But I'm not trying to rush anything, because, you know, we're both doing the same thing, and we're both trying to pay attention to ourselves, and it's been fantastic. So I'm gonna give it at least a month. I struggle sometimes to I just want to reach out, not just to people I'm in a relationship with, but people I'm friends with. And sometimes I forget that, you know, people have a life, you know, people are busy, people have jobs, people have school, people have internships, whatever it is that they're doing, people got stuff going on. And when you're someone like me and took the path that I took, sometimes it's hard to realize that, you know, people say you're not alone, you know, I support you, but, you know, when they're not there to talk to you, it's deceiving. It feels like they deceived you, but in reality, you know, now coming from a healthier mindset and a healthier being, I guess, you know, they're just doing what I'm doing, but living their lives. They're at school doing work, you know, trying to grow up, and you know, that's respectable. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not, you know, tweaking out. But I wake up, take a shower, come back to my room, and then I've been doing a couple new things. I had journals in the past, but every morning now I'll write in my journal, and I'll start taking notes on. I've been looking up extensively on self-care and learning how to cope with loneliness, and things that you can do to make you feel better, and things that you can do to really just preoccupy your mind, especially if you have what I have. I don't like the D word, pause. But basically, yeah, that's what it's all about right now for me. It's just finding things to preoccupy myself, and I found a good little schedule. I've made myself a good little schedule, and I've gotten into the rhythm of doing it, and now it's just that, you know, just keep doing it until it becomes muscle memory. Your brain is a muscle, and that's common knowledge. But yeah, I've been, you know, doing my own thing, and like I said, I journal in the morning, and then I sit my video down, and there's just one guy on YouTube I watch all the time. His channel name is capital H, capital I, all caps, HINDZ, Hines. And that dude, I'm telling you, he works miracles. I'm telling you, he just has a higher knowledge, and he's been through it all, which is crazy, but he's a really kind of down-to-earth dude, and it's been super helpful watching that guy. You know, he got me started on positive affirmation. That's another thing I started doing. I got an app on my phone called I Am. I highly recommend it if you need like a confidence booster or like whatever it might be. But like, I'm telling you, having like I've set it to like every 15 minutes you get a new like affirmation, and it just goes for the whole entire day. And I set it from like 9 a.m. in the morning until like 11, 15 at night. And then I just get reminders all throughout the day, positive stuff. It's great. It really has been crazy. And I was telling my counselor this too. I was like, it's just crazy. Like once I never even considered looking into like what really self-love is, and like, people always talk about it, and I always thought it was just like kind of like on the weird side of things. Like I used to say like hippies and stuff, but like nah. I hope I didn't offend a single person, because I'm telling you, bro, it is terraforming, not transforming, terraforming my life, bro. I'm telling you, it is crazy. And then not only that, I've been doing a million other things too. Not only affirmations, but I've been, you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, this counselor, top tier, dude, seriously. And these are all things he's told me on the very first time I went to go see him. He was telling me all this stuff. Wake up, take a shower, work out, you know, say positive things to yourself in the mirror. You know, it's crazy. He's like a mind reader. You know, he's just counselor, common knowledge. I'm gonna put a counter up in the corner, man. It is crazy. I'm just telling you right now, side note, I am so happy that this is just flowing, because I'm telling you that, I don't know if I already said it, but my footage got corrupted the first time I tried to record this, and it was a mess. I was so upset because I felt like everything was just kind of flowing from my brain to my mouth, and now it is, and it is an amazing feeling, because I know I'm gonna make a copy of this video before I do anything. But yeah, I've just been doing better, and I never got to it, but I started drinking tea in the morning. I drink tea every single morning, and it's sometimes a different kind, sometimes it's just the same kind, but my favorite kind right now, do I need to zoom in? I feel like I need to do that, or maybe I'm just scooting back every now and then and whatever, but I'll probably zoom in just a tad. Oh. Am I zoomed in all the way? Oh no, there we go. Boom. But yeah, I drink tea every morning, and my favorite flavor right now is called buttermint, and basically it's like vanilla, honey, and like mint all in one thing, and I don't add anything to it. It's just completely herbal, and dude, I'm telling you, the first time I ever tried it, after hearing what this guy on YouTube has to say about tea, because he's a regular tea drinker. That's the only reason why I started drinking tea, and then I started to familiarize myself with this word called grounding, and like I know what that is, like a baseball term or whatever it is. You know, parents do it to you when you get in trouble and they spank you and all that. But it's like grounding yourself with your surroundings in the present moment. It has been, like I said, it's been a game changer. It's just something that whenever I take a sip, I just feel grounded, and I just feels like so aware and so present whenever I drink tea, and it's only really in that environment when I'm journaling and watching, and you know, I've got my AirPods in, you know, I just woke up, took a shower, I'm refreshed. It's like going to school, but fun. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's what's been going on with me, and I've been doing that, and you know, I've been doing things that, you know, are spontaneous, things that I used to love to do. I'm doing them again, like literally today, since it's 12, it's the next day, but basically at 11 a.m, me and my grandpa, the guy who taught me how to play golf at 5 years old, we're going to play golf again. And I haven't played golf in like 2 years, and that's just another one of those things that I lost a passion for because I was so consumed by the darkness in my head, and that's just, you know, that's just what happens. But you know, I've learned to not blame myself for the way that I feel and the way that I think, because it's not my fault. It's just kind of the side effects of having depression. I said it, the D word. In all seriousness, I am thrilled to be able to come back and do something that I, you know, love to do. And I will admit that I burnt out for a while. That's a big reason why I stopped making these videos. Not only just because I graduated film school and a lot of these videos were projects, but I was just in a very dark place, and it was extremely difficult to even have the idea to even fathom it, that I will make a video today and I'll post it. There have been so many times, so many videos on my phone of me going out and trying to film something, but I had such heavy anxiety and feelings that no one would like it, or that the video would flop, or that, you know, no one would laugh. It's, you know, it's not funny, but, you know, over time I've learned that, you know, this is more of a me thing than a them thing, you know. This is for me and for my people who I'm close to in my life, and that's it. You know, at one point I was obsessed with like reaching 100 subscribers, but you know, I'm not stressing about that anymore, because that's not something that is, you know, I'm not chasing that goal, you know, like as heavily as I was before. I'm not trying to, you know, exert the maximum amount of energy into my videos like I was before. You know, this is just a chill hobby, and I got a great camera, and I got a great, you know, software on my computer, and it's another one of those things that you just appreciate at the end of the day, for being able to have something like this to do, you know. And I want to continue to make videos, and I just wanted to explain myself a little bit, because in case, you know, the consistency drops again, you know, I still have depression. I'm gonna have my bad days, but I've gotten into a habit now of a healthier style of living, and a healthier way of life, really. And that's thanks to everyone who has decided to stick with me throughout this whole entire thing. And I know now who are the true friends and the true people who really do care after, you know, going through that, and people who have reached out, and people who have told me that they love me. And yeah, it's crazy. It really is. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for still, you know, being interested. And, you know, if you're a friend or anything more than that, then deeply thank you for sticking by me, because it was really hard overcoming that stuff, and I felt extremely alone. And, you know, even while that state of mind flooded me in every way possible, there were people who still decided that they, you know, they weren't going to give up on me like that. And that is, you know, more than I could ask for out of anyone, especially with the way that I was acting. So I'm sorry again, and thank you. Until next time.
Fantastic. I feel so much better, bro.